Hey folks, welcome back to more of Innocent Until Caught. So, last time I had just gotten off on a bit of a rant about this puzzle here. In retrospect, it might not be that bad of a puzzle. I mean, I've probably seen worse puzzles in adventure games. It's not like the worst puzzle that I've ever heard of in my life. But it just didn't make a lot of sense. And one person asked me, well, doesn't the game give you any indication that the mushroom is explosive? Surely there must be some hint somewhere that it is. But it doesn't. That's the thing. The reason why it's such a bad puzzle is, unless I'm really missing something, unless I'm terribly mistaken, there's no indication anywhere that the mushroom is explosive. So there's no clue that you need to use the mushroom that way or use the fly with it, but whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and walk through the hole that our blast created at the end of the previous video. And we end up here inside the bank vault. Now, there's a lot of gold sitting around here. Loads of gold. And back here there are some filing cabinets or something, but Jack says he doesn't have time to ransack those boxes. Can we take the gold that's just sitting around? No, it's too much weight to carry around. Okay, fair enough. And we can't actually go digging through these boxes here. Can we go up the stairs? Jack says he's not walking out through the front door. Now, that would normally be a very reasonable stance to take, but as we've seen previously, there appears to be no security whatsoever here in the bank. Like, you can literally just walk into, you saw, like, we just walked into an office full of a bunch of filing cabinets, walked through the front door, and nobody saw us or tried to stop us. There appear to be no security cameras or guards or anything like that on duty, so we could probably just actually walk out through the front door. But anyway, what we need is over here. So let's go ahead and... I don't think... Yeah, Jack doesn't say anything, but... what we need is actually over here. You can see it's kind of visible here, sitting on top of that safe there. It's this thing here. So let's go ahead and try to pick that up. It is... okay, so now Jack says he can't walk through these invisible laser beams. Well, you can't see them, obviously, because they're invisible, but... Okay, this puzzle kind of makes sense. What we need to do here to get through these laser security beams is use the flour. Remember this bag of flour that we got from the police station? We go ahead and use this. I don't know why it exploded like that, but... Okay, that kind of makes sense. Jack says now we can see a way through. That kind of makes sense that you use a powder like that to highlight laser beams. That part does kind of make sense. Anyway, I don't think we can do anything with... We can't do anything with these safes here, can we? No. Or any of this stuff. No. The only thing that we need is this thing... Very conveniently, of course, the one thing that we need just happens to be sitting on top of that safe there. We're in a room full of who knows what, but the one thing that we need happens to be the one thing sitting on that safe over there. So what did we just pick up? We picked up a fortune in Quargian Pleno credits. Now, you might think at this point that the game is already over, because... What's the whole point of the game? The whole point of the game is to get a bunch of money to pay off the taxes, the back taxes that we owe to the government, right? Well, we have a lot of money now. These bonds that we just picked up are worth a fortune, so you might think, well, why don't we just cash in the bonds, and that's it, and then just go free, having paid off our debts. But no, the game doesn't work like that. You need to actually give these bonds to the pawnbroker. We promised the pawnbroker that we'd give them to him, and Jack, being the very honest, upright citizen that he is, has to go back to the pawnbroker and give these bonds to the pawnbroker, because that makes sense. Let's see, I don't think... Yeah, Jack won't go that way because he might get lost, which is probably a reasonable concern to have. Yeah, so the only way we can get back out is to go back towards the right, which is the way we came. And we end up back here. So I think that's the way out back to the subway station. Is there anything over here? I mean, according to the mini-map in the lower left, this looks like a dead end. Oh yeah, okay, so Jack... For some reason, he Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so he says the same thing here. But that's actually, this is still the vine going back up to the zoo, isn't it? Can I? Oh, apparently I can. I was just wondering, can I go back up can I climb back up the vine to get back into the zoo? But yes, we can. Kind of a waste of time since there's nothing left to do here that we need to do, but okay. Kind of funny that we can still do that, but okay, let's see. Can I get back down? Yes, I can. For a moment I thought I might be stuck, but okay. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing we need to do there. What we need to do is get back to the subway, and I think the exit to the subway is through this back entrance, like this tunnel in the back wall that we passed here. Yeah, this one. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're back in the subway. Let's go ahead and take the subway back to the pawn shop and give the bonds to the pawnbroker because that's the last item that he wanted. He said that his you guys go to bad side. Pawnbroker said that his client will make us very rich, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Maybe this will be the end of the game. Let's just go into the pawn shop here. And who are these two guys standing around? I don't think he wants to be friends. Okay. What about this guy here? It's just a normal pillar. I think that's not the, I think the game thought that I clicked on the... Yeah, okay. This guy also doesn't want to be friends. Alright, can we talk to this guy who doesn't want to be our friend? Yes, we can. Who are you and what do you want? We got to deliver you somewhere. Where to? It's a surprise, and not just for you. I think today is about to get even worse. You got that right. Okay, I don't think normally people who intend to do something terrible to you express so openly their intent to do something terrible to you, but let's, why me? No, I think Jack was talking to himself. I wasn't trying to talk to myself, I was trying to talk to this guy. I've got another question. Then you better ask the man over there. He's the boss. Who's the boss? Does he mean the pawnbroker, or does he mean this other guy standing here? Let's try talking to this guy. What do you want, ugly? Let's go ahead and do these in order. I want to know what you're doing here. I'm working. You got a problem with that? Well, no, I guess not. Well, I guess it depends on what you do. What do you do? I deliver things. You got a problem with that? What do you deliver? Bodies. Warm or cold. I don't care which. You got a problem with that? Well, I might, if my body is one that you intend to deliver. Who are you? That should be whom you're working for. Whoever pays the most. You got a problem with that? Alright, I think I really do want to stop talking to you now, sir, so have a nice day. So yeah, we're obviously in a bit of trouble, but... Can we walk outside? Yeah, you can literally just walk outside of the pawn shop and escape from trouble, and they just let you walk out. But, if you do that, that will not advance the game. You have to give the bonds to the pawnbroker to continue with the game. So let's go ahead and do this. Come on. There's your bonds. Thank you. Go and see those guys over there. They'll sort you out for payment. Okay, guys, where's my cash? Wow, that guy very nonchalantly bumped us on the back of the head. Jack is pretty sensitive if he got knocked out by that. I can't wait for the cake. Can you, Chief? I hear it's got a real tasty filling. Heh. We picked her especially for your birthday party, Chief. And if she puts on a show half as good as the one we arrested her for in the first place, you're in for a treat. Oh boy. This, will we have to censor this? Where am I? That's not what I'd call a stripper. Arrest that man. Well, come on, let's be fair. Maybe he's a wire stripper. You are sentenced to 20 years for repeatedly flouting the laws of this and most other planets. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Well, actually, Your Honor, I don't give a flying... Make that 200 years. Music is very sad now. Okay, so we're here in a cell. Let's take a look around. I know what's in that bucket. I remember putting it there. Oh, okay, that's good. Well, let's get it out. Let's get it out of the bucket. I'm not touching that. I know where I've been. Okay, I guess he was using it as a toilet. All right, let's see. So this door... I'll never open that. Well, not with that attitude. Okay, and the window over here. I can see wasteland stretching for miles through the window. It could be worse, though. It could overlook a building site. Okay, well, whether that's worse is, I guess, a matter of opinion, but... Alright, well, I guess this was the game, folks. I guess there's nothing left to do except collapse on the bed hopelessly and wait for 200 years. I'll never get out of here. They haven't even got cable TV. How am I going to watch the porno channel now? Yes, Jack's priorities are certainly in order. Meanwhile... Oh, a capsule of some kind comes down from a spaceship. What the heck is that? And just somehow magically comes through our window. Well, I guess it's not magic. I guess it was just aimed well, but... Okay, well, let's go ahead and pick up this thing. We've lost all of our inventory items as well, so this can be our first inventory item after the loss of everything that we'd worked so hard to collect. Alright, what is this thing? There's some writing on it. Point at wall and press button. Then find an open space and press the button again. Sounds easy enough. Okay. Well, let's give it a try. Let's take the device and... Okay, well, he sure pressed the button. Now we just need to find an open space and press the button again, but that doesn't look like an open space through this hole here. Let's see what's here. Oh, thanks a lot. My guns and cannons poster was on that wall you just disintegrated. Okay, it appears that the prisoner in this cell had a guns and cannons poster that we just disintegrated, and he's not too happy with us. Let's check him out. He's been watching too many movies. Alright, well, can we talk to the gentleman who's a cinemaphile? Hello, I'm Narm. Who are you? Jack T. Ladd. What does the T stand for? Eh? Oh, that's for me to know, ain't it? Oh, go on, tell me. Is it Thomas? No. Thaddeus? No, look, I'm not going to tell you to stop trying to guess. Aw, but I like guessing games. They're fun. I haven't got a middle name. I'm just plain old Narm Napalm. A middle initial makes you sound really cool. Do you think I would change my name to Narm N. Napalm? I'd be cooler? You're one of those deranged people I've read about, aren't you? Probably. They mentioned something about that at my trial. Do you like guns? I do. Also, I think Jack's portrait has changed here. I think that his portrait changes a couple of times in the game, and this is sort of like a transition point in the game where they give him a different portrait. Why are you in here? As if we couldn't guess. I was caught carrying an offensive weapon, and I got 7 days custodial sentence. Unfortunately, it was 7 days per weapon, so I'm doing 10 years. Okay, how many weapons is that? 7 days per weapon, and he's in here for 10 years? Well, 7 days is a week, and there are 52 weeks in a year, so that would be 52 weapons for a year times 10 years. So he was carrying 520 weapons. Okay, seems legit. Have you ever tried to escape? Why should I? It's lots of fun here. Twice a day the warders come around to check on me. And I shout and scream at them and tell them they'll be sorry when I'm released. Don't forget, food and lodging are free, so I don't have to get a job. I think many people actually try to remain in prison for exactly this reason. I like how the quit option is, I have to wash my hair, see you later. Alright, let's see, what is this place? This is Alka-Seltzer prison. Nobody's ever escaped from it. Even if you die, you're buried here. Tell me more about Alka-Seltzer. It's a rock. No indigenous life forms. Just a prison. There's not even any spaceships allowed within 1,000,000 miles of here. Alright, I guess that's that. I guess Alka-Seltzer is supposed to be a parody of Alcatraz, except that Alcatraz is actually close to San Francisco, whereas this place appears to be in the middle of a huge wasteland with nothing around for allegedly millions of miles. Alright. Well, we've made a new friend, but we don't want to be his friend for the next 200 years, so let's see what we can do. What about his... Yeah, there's nothing interesting out there except that wasteland. It's just a corridor outside. This door looks as solid as our door. There's a, seems to shift and squirm when you look at it. What is that? Is that his bed? Oh, it's a blanket. Alright. I'd rather not disturb all those fleas. Alright. There looks like there's something here on the floor. It's a mat. Okay. Let's take a look at it. That's funny. A mat that's been camouflaged. I think this is being a bit dishonest, because usually the eye cursor tells you what actions you can perform on an object. Here it looks like we can only look at this thing, but I think if we try to use this hand... Yeah, Jack can do something with that. How long has this been here? I don't know. I never looked there before. Alright, well, I guess it's time to look there. Let's check it out. Hey, wait for me. Okay. And Narm comes down with us, and we are in a maze. And folks, this maze is not only by far the worst part of this game, I think it might be one of the worst mazes that that I've ever seen in any adventure game. I'm actually going to go ahead and stop the video here, partly because I hate this maze so much that I want to put it off for a bit, but actually also because last time I attempted this maze, my computer actually crashed in the middle of it. I'd actually filmed this far, and then the maze suddenly crashed my computer. So let's go ahead and just call this a video for now. Next time around, I'll give this maze a shot. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been More Exciting Adventures of Innocent Until Caught, and yeah, I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye for now.